To the Nuvian people, existence was an intricate tapestry, woven from countless minuscule strands, each vibrant life blazing forth and dissolving into the cosmic weave before a revolution of their verdant world could complete. Where our lineage measured epochs in millennia, theirs unfolded in perpetual renewal, trillions of distinct civilizations arising and dissipating with each infinitesimal revolution of their world. As the first human emissary to make contact, I was ill-prepared for the profundity of bearing witness to entire worlds oscillating from primordial genesis to extinction in the span of what our kind perceived as a year. That first encounter remains seared into my essence. I emerged from the translated bulk matter into their biosphere, greeted by the breathtaking panorama of a fledgling civilization flowering amidst the verdant fractalia of their home trees. From the celestial spores that had only recently taken root, arose startlingly sophisticated parametric megafauna, engaging in the foundations of agriculture, language, and primitive industry, all seeming to spontaneously catalyze as if by cosmic synchronicity. Within weeks, I was overwhelmed trying to document the torrential pace of their cultural, philosophical, and technological maturation. Marvels of biotechnology unfolded alongside grand miracles of living architecture, reshaping their planetary dermis into soaring, fractal metropoles. Yet simultaneously, their spiritual and artistic pursuits attained breathtaking heights of expression and introspection regarding the fleeting nature of their shared existence. Just as I began unraveling the coherent threads of their ascendant civilization's ethos and agenda, the first intimations of its inexorable decline manifested. Socioeconomic and ecological instability cast an encroaching pall over the vibrant society as cherished axioms and collective aspirations began unraveling in an accelerating entropic cascade. I could only observe, powerless, as conflicts erupted between ideological schisms and internecine strife engulfed their once shimmering cultural tapestry. Great works of genius became rubble as majestic civilization collapsed into self-annihilation over ever-dwindling resources in those twilight days, until at last only scorched and barren vestiges remained, the final, most poignant act within each tragic cycle, the birthing of a new genesis from the entropic ashes of the prior world's extinguishment. Dormant life spores scattered across the desolate remains would finally awaken, initiating the cycle anew. I was always struck by how the Nuvians' final generations approached this inevitable transition. There was neither despair nor resignation, but rather an almost reverential tranquility as their entire existence funneled towards this shared oblivion. In those twilight days, their greatest archivists and philosophers would devote all remaining efforts to encrypting cultural essence into self-assembling data obelisks designed to stochastically seed the primordial knowledge banks for their cosmic progeny's tabula rasa. Thus, their hard-won wisdom and collected genius could transcend the dying of their world's light. As I bore witness to one civilization flourish, reach transcendent heights, and then exhaust itself into oblivion countless times across the eons, something profound catalyzed within my own perception of existence. Here was a species for whom the illusion of stasis and perpetuity had been rendered impossible, their inevitable ephemerality etched into every waking moment. Yet in the face of such vertiginous cycles of creation and entropic obliteration, the Nuvians embraced their fleeting lives with a spiritual vitality our kind could scarcely comprehend. Where we instinctively crave permanence and resist the transient, they recognized the fragile beauty suffused in each eternal return, each regeneration of limitless potential from the cosmic womb of prior worldly demise. Their existence was a masterpiece sculpted from the infinite interplay of light and shadow, being and non-being, genesis and apocalypse. In bearing witness to such redemptive truth spiraling across the grandest of scales, I glimpsed something transcendental about the nature of consciousness itself. For are we not all, across every separateness of soul throughout the cosmic whole, but temporary luminous flashes amidst the eternal dynamism forever refolding the unbounded potentiality into transfigured forms of self-perception? In that cosmic eye's blink between our yawning and realization, whole civilizations may arise and be extinguished. Yet the sacred miracle of existence's reflective arising remains, as infinite as the void itself.